Okay, so after you made the conscious decision that you're no longer going to be ejaculating when you're having intercourse with your partner, here is a great first exercise to start building on that path. And it's simply known as the count method, which, as it sounds, is counting how long it takes you stroke wise to reach the point of no return. And once you're aware of that, keep building on top of that number. Now, it may be 100, 200, whatever it may be. Just know that that's your base point and you're going to start progressing from there forward. Now, I'm not saying that you need to go straight towards an ejaculation and make sure that you're just doing better next time. Use this as a metric to try to control your sense of getting to that point of no return. You don't have to go to completion at this point. You just want to make sure that you're pushing that number further and further. And it is a very basic exercise, but I think it's important because although there are many variables that can make us get to that point much quicker than counting a certain number of strokes, the great thing about it is over time, it just builds up your mental game for being able to go further than what you may have thought was possible. And what starts out as being something that seems potentially unattainable, if you're somebody who only makes it to 100 strokes, 200 strokes, once you start pushing yourself beyond that number, four, five, 600, whatever it may be, you're just going to accommodate naturally to a new way of doing things. And your body is going to adjust to the expectation that you have. It's so interesting when I look into the different people who are practicing this and I see different things online or different articles, how many people underestimate how much semen retention or just stamina control, whether you're actually wanting to have that intention or not, actually does come down to our mindset, our expectations, what we're used to happening, the habits that our bodies have. And so starting to make those adjustments will eventually give you opportunities to start practicing other things. But this is a great first step to know where you are. What is your baseline? Where are you starting out with? Another gym analogy, because apparently many things make me think of a gym analogy because of my background. But when you're trying to build strength, first you need to know where you're at in this current moment. If you're only able to bench press 90 pounds, then that's your starting point. You know what you can do. And as you get more practice, as your body adjusts to the exercise that you're doing, then you say, I want to do a little bit more. So I'm going to put 5 pounds on each side or 10 pounds on each side. And then before you know it, you're pushing 225 pounds and you're pushing it with the same level of expectations as you were with the 90 pounds, where it's just known that you're going to be able to do this and you're not anticipating struggle, you're not anticipating effort. It's just what you do. And this is going to be no different. Know what your stroke count is, count that as your foundation, push yourself to be in a stretch zone from that point. You could decide or just let the organic moment dictate, right? If you're feeling comfortable going further and further, obviously don't stop because you're thinking that you're arbitrarily getting too far past your foundation point. No, of course, just keep going as long as you feel comfortably in control, and then work on extending that number moving forward. This is the count method, and it's the first method actually that I came across when I was looking at a book on Tantra. It's really funny. There's a saying that it's always important to read because you never know what that book is going to lead to. And I was reading a book on meditation, and they had a section in that book that talked about Tantra and how that's something that is very conducive to having a better meditation practice. And so I wanted to explore it more. And first chapter of that book is the count method. So I assume it's there for good reason because it's obviously a great foundational practice. Start there, build your way up, and we'll explore these other lessons in further videos. I'll talk to you next time.